Alright, Shalom Akim. All praise, the glory, and honor be to the Most High Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakal Kodash. In the Hebrew, the pure language, which is, Lashawan Kodash, it's Kalalalium La, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakal Kodash. Alright, Yahweh is a true name for the Almighty. Okay. Yahweh is a true name for the Almighty, and Yahweh Shai is a true name for the Son of the Almighty. Our Lord and Savior, who's going to deliver the elect of the nation of Israel from this coming destruction that is coming upon all the world. Alright. Double honors to our apostles of James Stone, and salutations to you, Akim, pushing this word with our sincerity and in our truth. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, West Indians are the real Israelites. We're the chosen people of the Heavenly Father. Alright, now the topic at hand is really taken from the scripture in Isaiah 13 chapter and 28th verse. And the part I want to zoom in on is, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, which is talking about when Babylon the Great get destroyed. But to some Hebrew Israelite group, Babylon the Great is not America. According to them, Babylon the Great is, if I'm not mistaken, I think a year group says Saudi Arabia, and then you have some saying it's Rome, and all of the saying all of the wrong things. And when they see this word Arabian there, they would look. I think I see somebody look it up. Let's look it up. We're gonna read it, and then Arabia. Arabia. So and it mean what? Mixed. But Babel for Babylon, which is what Babylon come from, the word Babel. It mean what? Confusion by mixture. Now let's get this. Let's get into the scriptures. Let's start at 19. And the Babylon, right? Isaiah 13 verse 19. And the Babylon, the glory of kingdoms. Alright. Bear in mind, it says the glory of kingdoms. See? The most exalted. Alright. The beauty of the Chaldeans' excellency. Alright. Shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Now, I just process of elimination. You can use just this right here and eliminate all the other idea of what Babylon could be, because alright, this scripture right here, it's not talking about ancient Babylon, because ancient Babylon wasn't destroyed as how Sodom and Gomorrah got destroyed. In a matter of fact, you still have people living there in that region, which was Babylon. Alright? Still living there. The place is still habitable. But when this Babylon get destroyed, it not gonna be habitable like Sodom and Gomorrah. Alright? It shall never what? Be inhabited. Point. Neither shall it be dwelt in from what? From generation to generation. So it shall forever be uninhabitable. Alright? Neither shall the Arabian pitch their tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. And one of the things that we want to zoom into with this line, this Arabian is a specific set of Arab people. It's not talking about all the Arabians, alright, or all the people of the Arab world. It's a specific type of Arabian people or tribe. Now, let's go into this word Arabian. Neither shall the Arabian pitch their tent there. Alright, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. Now, we're gonna get some insight. Let's go into this word, into the Hebrew word Arabian. Alright. neither shall the Arabian. Alright, so this word Arabian, go back to the Hebrew word Arabia. So you have mixture and inhabitants of Arabia, you have steppe dweller. Right? Now let's go into the root word for Arabia, which is what? Sorry. Arab. You have Arab. Right? The people inhabiting the country east, south of Canaan, the nomadic desert Bedouins. See? Now, the nomadic desert or Bedouins are another type of Arabian people. Now, let's read it from right here. Bedouin, right? Bedouin, or Bedou are nomadic Arab tribes who have historically inhabited the desert regions in the Arabian Peninsula, North Africa, the Levant, and Mesopotamia. So it's a what? A nomadic tribe. Alright, and they're not the only one that is nomadic in Arabia. Now, in the commentary section of this chapter and verse from the Cambridge Bible Schools for schools and colleges, it says what? The Arabian. And then you have Jeremiah, they give scripture. It says in Jeremiah 3 verse 2, let's zoom it back up or bring it back up. Lift up your eyes in the high places and see where you have not been lying with, in the ways you have sought for them, as the Arabian in the wilderness. You see? And you have polluted the land for your prostitutions and with your wickedness. Alright, and that Arabian in the wilderness or in the desert, as it says in Jeremiah 25 verse 24, and all the kings of Arabia and all the kings of the mingled people that dwelled in the desert, like the Bedouins. Alright, right. So the point, so this is a nomadic tribe. So the Arabian is not all the Arabian people. The word seems originally to mean dweller in the desert. Alright, but ultimately acquired the force of a proper name. Alright, the site of Babylon, say, alright, let's go now. The site of Babylon will be shunned even by a wandering nomad. So that's what it means. Those people that are nomadic, and they wouldn't they would see America and shun it, man, because America will be uninhabitable. It's not a place where you can where you can live or even go. As a what? As a accursed and uncanny place. That's what gonna behold America. It's a place where the Most High got curse. And it telling Isaiah 34, which we're gonna get. So Babylon, it says, after its overthrow shall be a what? A perpetual desolation. And the word perpetual go back to never ending. It gonna be destroyed forever. Just like it says in we're gonna get it in Isaiah 34. Now this is another set of nomadic people. So it's not, the scripture is not even talking about the entire Arab people, man. See? Alright. In the John Gill's exposition of the entire Bible, we're gonna get the point where it say neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, right? That sort of Arabians called what? Shinite. This is another set, this is another kind of Arabian or of Arab people, because they dwelt in tents, see, and moved from place to place with their flocks for the sake of what? Pasture. And that's why a lot of people that actually, set up shop in the Americas or in America, they're actually some of them are actually going back home, because there is no, America is dwindling, and the pasture, the greenery, the lushness, the prosperity which it once was, because it was once labeled what, the melting pot, the great melting pot, or the land of opportunity. It's no longer that. So even now, you have nations that started to shun America and returning back to their own land, according like what Jeremiah, the chapter, say, the people are going to return to their own place, but we're going to see a mass exodus of people leaving America, while they're still going to have some fleeing to America. See, with the delusion, like America is still, that great city for the great, so for the sake of pasture, but here there should be none for them, and there should not pitch their tents at it. Neither shall the shepherd make their folds there, as they had used to do in the pastures adjoining to it. And that's what step dweller, according to the definition for the Arabians, one of the definitions is step dweller. All right, which were formerly exceeding good, but now would be barren and unfruitful. All right, because when the Heavenly Father finished with America, it not gonna be able to bear no form of fruit. It not gonna be able to bear no form of greenery again. It not gonna be lush and beautiful, again. All right, which the so-called white man have filled the face of more, like, just fill America with cities, concrete jungle. All right, neither sorry, and there should be no shepherds in the city, so neither would any neighboring ones come either, or any from distance parts, partly because of the unfruitfulness of the place, and partly through fear of wild beasts which had their habitation there, and as follows says, it was reduced to mere desert. And let's get this now. All right, Isaiah 34 verse 8. Let's get to the point. 34 verse 8. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of recompense for what? The controversy of Zion. The streams thereof, and the streams thereof shall be what? Turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become a burning pitch. It shall not be quenched night nor day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever, like a perpetual desolation. From generation to generation, it shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and forever. Sorry, forever and ever. But the cormorant, just like what it says here, it only gonna be a place where wild beasts will live. And that's what will happen to America. Alright, only wild beasts. And here the scripture listing out some of the wild beasts that will live there. But the cormorant and the bittern shall possess it, the owl also and the raven shall dwell in it. And he shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion and the stones of emptiness. You see? So he said the smoke. Let's go further. So you go down and trace some other wild beasts that's gonna be there. See? Yep. See? And it shall not be quenched night nor day, and the smoke thereof shall go up forever. See? Well, America gonna live on, as that place of great destruction. That's what it will be. Now in the Geneva, no, not in you, yeah, in the Geneva study Bible, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation, like we just read in Isaiah 34. Neither shall the Arabian pitch their tent there, neither shall the shepherd make their fold. who used to go from country to country. And right now, let's look up the percentage of Arabs in America. Or let's try something. Arabs in America. Arabs. See, Arabs, Arab American, Arab Americans live in all 50 states and in Washington, D.C. 94% reside in the metropolitan areas of major cities, according to the U. So all of this going to change. The Arabs no longer are going to, or that special set of Arabians, the Shemite, or the Bedouins, those nomadic tribes, now go on to see America as a place of stop. They, America will not be the place of stop anymore, because what, it will be utterly laid waste, it will be utterly desolate. Now let's go back to this point right here. All right, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation, neither shall the Arabian pitch their tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fall there, but wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and the owls shall dwell there. And the satire, just like it's the same thing like what Isaiah 34 says, and Revelation the 13th chapter. When I start from 101. Let me just get this. Let's get to the point. This is Revelation 18 and 9. This is what the title, Lament for Babylon. Alright, and Revelation is a prophetic book, just like Isaiah is prophetic. I say, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and live deliciously with her, mean the other nations. Yeah? And that's why David the Father said what? In Isaiah 34, him said what? Come near ye nations. Because you have what? You have committed fornication with the war, which is America, that Babylon the Great. You come near ye nations to hear, and hearken ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them, and he hath delivered them to the slaughter. That's what will happen to America, and the other nations. Alright? But the prime, when you read go down further, it zoom in on Buzzer, which is what? The Edomite, the chief ones of Edom, or the Edomites in general. Alright? Shall bewail her. So all these nations are going to bewail her and lament for her. They shall see the smoke of her burning. Alright? Standing afar off for fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, the great city Babylon, the mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. See? And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore, because there will be no merchandise. There will be no more America. It will be just flat land, man. Then scripture says, who is this or mountain before Zerubbabel, it shall become flattened, or something, roughly paraphrasing. Meaning that you're gonna be destroyed, man. This current government, this current system, this America, the whole infrastructure gonna be melted, with fervent heat. Alright, the merchandise of gold and silver. And let me skip that out and jump down. And the fruit that the soul is so lusted after probably. Alright, the merchants of these things which are made rich, the merchants of these things which are made rich by her shall stand afar off for fear of her torment, weeping and wailing, saying, Alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen, the purple and scarlet. Let me skip that. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster, and all the company of ships, and all the sailors, and as many as traded by sea, stood afar off, because everybody gonna see America getting wiped out, getting nuked. Alright, That's why Scripture said America gonna be covered with fire, which is the sea of glass, referred to in mentioned in Revelation the 15th chapter. And cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, Watch, what city is like unto this great city? Hmm. Yeah. And they cast dust off on their heads, and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, Alas, alas, the great city, wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness. For in 1 hour is she made desolate, totally destroyed. Alright? So all of the Arabians, which the scripture talking about, which not gonna pitch their tent there, it won't be a place of stop. Alright? It won't be one of them places where you stop and set up business and set up shops, trying to make it in America, because America won't exist anymore. It will be just dry land. Desolate make them lay waste, ruin, bring to desolation, to the spoiled one, to strip her of all her treasures, strip her of her treasures. Yeah, all right. So that's what the scripture right here is talking about. Um, it's talking about Babylon the Great, which is America, which is gonna be left desolate, no inhabitation, no vegetation, but only a place for wild beasts. And the Arabians pitching their tent. America would not be that place where someone will look to come and make a living or to set up business. All right, because it won't exist anymore, but will be totally desert. It will be a desert, you know. So with that, what this says was edifying to the hopeful elect. With that, we say shalom until next time.